What is up, YouTube Pyros? This is ZC Pyro here. We're unboxing a Simply Fire Mongoose system. Pretty stoked. I actually just ordered this last week and it came relatively quickly. Don also added a couple extra things included. I got a hold of him while he was at PGI, and he was super cool. Had it shipped out as soon as he got back, and it actually arrived very quickly. I was pretty surprised about that. So it came in a relatively small box, which was kind of nice, pretty light. So we're going to kind of go through briefly some of the stuff that came in the box, and we're going to kind of start. I guess I got some cables in here. So these are the he sends us 6 cables for all the mods in here. So the system I ordered was a 3-module system, which is also 144 Qs. You have 2 slats that plug into each module with these 2-meter MB25, I believe, cables. Yeah, I think that's what those are. So these plug in, they run out and give you a little extra extension for your matches, so it's kind of nice. Got 6 of those. He actually gave me a free Simply Fire t-shirt, so thanks, Don, appreciate that. So I can kind of show that off to people, I guess. So let's see. So first off, the actual brains of this system is this guy, also the software. So this is your base radio, and I actually like that. It used to be all black, I believe, in the videos that he has. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Adds a little bit of flair to it. Anyway, so this is your base radio. Plugs into your computer via USB port. And they actually sent a USB, a pretty decent sized USB cable, which was really nice. Also comes with the antenna that plugs into the side of the base radio, and it'll obviously adjust so it's in the vertical position. So very nice. I was actually pretty surprised with that. So with this system, you can actually shoot completely scripted shows, manually script fired shows. They have a nail board mode as well, to where you can just click on cues to have them fire. In the software, you pretty much have real-time access to everything that's going on in these mods, such as voltage, your power, continuity. You can test continuity right on the fly, which is nice. So I thought that was pretty cool. Pretty much a user-friendly program once you get used to it. I actually went from a pretty simple Dewey system to this, and I am pretty happy because I got a taste of scripting recently, and I absolutely fell in love with it. So I wanted to get a system that can do more as of scripting my own pyro musical, which is nice. So this system can totally do that for me. So Don treated me right on the deal and backed up his product, which was really nice. Alright, next we have the chargers. It actually comes with 1 charger, but he told me he would send me some extras, and he actually sent me 4, which is which I thought was pretty nice of him. He didn't charge me for them, so thanks a lot, Don. Again, I appreciate that. So these plug into each one of these modules. They each have internal lithium-ion 24-volt batteries, and each one of these mods self-contained, which is pretty cool. So I don't have to lug around extra batteries like I did with the other system I had, which, I mean, wasn't a huge deal, but it was just added weight and extra stuff to carry. So those are the chargers for the modules. So let's kind of get into the modules real quick. I should show you one here. Come in their own little seahorse cases, very nice. And I guess that one kind of, stick that back up there. Anywho, the antenna comes on the inside of it, kind of stores away that way, so you can stack these things if you want to. The whole interface on here is a little getting used to, but it's still pretty nice. Power button, arming, continuity. You also have a scroll wheel, which allows you to scroll through the actual cues. and test continuity of each individual cue that way. You have a USB port to upgrade the firmware or to assign different addresses to each one of these guys. So basically you plug in the USB stick to your computer, it loads the file from the Mongoose software onto the USB drive, and then you just plug it in the system and you're ready to go. And then you take the memory stick out and you're good to go. So to upgrade the firmware, it's pretty straightforward. So your LCD display is here. He did tell me, for those of you that wear polarized sunglasses, be careful, because this may show up as just a blank screen. So you'll have to take your sunglasses off to actually read that. So I found that kind of interesting. So beware if you buy one of these systems to take off your sunglasses if you're going to read this thing. So yeah, very nicely made. They've actually fired this thing underwater for, I think, hours at a time at one of their presentations that they did, which I thought was super cool. So these things are pretty darn rugged. And so here's where the antenna screws in, and then you have the two MB25 plugs. I hope I'm saying that right. Plugs for the modules. So very nice. 48 cues per module, 2 slats. Okay, now to kind of get on to the slats. These are actually the economy ones. It comes with 6 in this system. These are pretty well made. They actually got good weight to them. And I was actually really surprised by the economy slats. So these plug in via the cables that I showed you earlier into the this, which also plugs the other end, goes into the module. Each one of these slats contains 24 cues. As you can see, 1, 2, 24. And 2 of these will plug into a module to give you a total of 48 cues per mod. You can also get different kinds. I think they have like a premium, I want to say it's like a premium slat, which doesn't have the speaker terminal speaker terminals. It's more like the ones that you pull down and the wire goes through, and then the terminal comes back up. I can't think of the name of them off the top of my head. So those are the premium ones, but I've always used speaker cues and it's been fine, and I really had no problem with them, so I just got the economy slats. Additionally, they have something called the J-box terminal. It's basically cues that are isolated in one of these boxes. I think it's a black one or something like that. Pretty much indestructible slats, so if you need something that rugged, they do offer that. Also, if you have the other slats, I know these are 24 cues. If you have the 30, I want to say it's 32 or 36 cue slats, you can actually ask Don from Simply Fire, and he will hook you up with the correct terminals on the back of these mods to actually accommodate those slats. So you don't actually have to buy slats if you already have them. These will actually can be modified by Simply Fire to do Fire 1 slats, or any other system that takes slats like this. So got 6 of those. Very nice quality overall. I'm pretty impressed with what I've saw so far. A very nice system, and I can't thank Don enough for the free T-shirt and some of the free goodies I got with it. So I really appreciate that. I'm also going to include a video that he sent me. It's a pyro musical shot with 50 of these mods. And I'm going to include that in the link in the description below, as well as those of you who want to see this actual software of this thing. I'm going to share in the description below Simply Fire's kind of the introduction to the software, which is pretty cool. It actually got me sort of sold on this system. So I'll be doing some test fires with this thing, and I'll be posting the videos of that. So until then, I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions about this so far, feel free to email Simplifire, or you can kind of ask me and I'll tell you what I know. If not, I'll refer you to them as well. So I think that's about it. So thanks a lot, guys.